Life really is unpredictable sometimes. Just when you think you've got it all figured out, the next big thing comes along. Almost as if it's basically impossible to have it all under control, which is ironic, considering that's what I've been chasing for what feels like my whole life.
Laid under the willow tree, the last weekend of summer, the empire at our fingertips, the autumn to discover. If I would have had the worthiness to be the perfect lover, would you stay under the willow tree when I asked if you would be? Would you be my Valentine?
I love structure and everything that comes with it, whether that's to-do lists, color-coded calendars, or just anything that makes me feel like I've got it all sorted. Am I spontaneous, here you ask? Of course. If you let me know a few days in advance so I can block the time in the correct color, then sure, I'm very much spontaneous. When it comes to long-term planning, however, I do have to admit that I'm anything but spontaneous. I'm someone who needs to know what my next steps are in order to get a good 8 hours of sleep at night. Is it a bad thing? I wouldn't say it's a particularly bad thing, to be honest, but it does make your life a lot less carefree.
Faces all around, and nothing's ever lifting me higher than a touch of your sweet desire.
If I look tired, that's because I am, and I'd absolutely love to pretend it's early in the morning, but it's definitely not. I won't lie, there has been going on quite a lot recently, so my head has been all over the place, and I thought this week I'm going to change that and plan my week ahead. What I usually like to do is to map out my week on my regular Apple calendar. And what I usually do is I schedule the time of all the things I know are going to take place this week. So for example, working hours or doctor's appointments. And each occasion has its own color. So for that, I have an overview of all the things I already know are going to happen, and basically of the time I'm still free to schedule however I fancy, to be honest. For that reason, I find color-coded calendars really, really helpful, and I won't lie, it looks really pretty. I won't lie, I won't beat around the bush. I'd really like to show you my calendar, but I'm not really planning on getting kidnapped anytime soon, so for privacy reasons, I can't. But just imagine it really nice. Anyway, what I also like to do is to plan ahead the time that I want to get some exercise in. So usually I like to go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week. So I schedule that time beforehand as well. So that way I already know my rest days, and also, you know, I won't procrastinate. I just go because it's in my calendar. That's how I get consistent exercise in. Once I have mapped out my week on my calendar, I like to use my iPad and continue on my to-do list. I'll be really professional and put this mic on my top. Right. And then I use my iPad to write down all the to-dos that I want and have to get done this week, and basically remind my head about those things, you know? One question I'm glad June 2024 me hasn't had to answer yet is, what happens if you're forced to change your well thought out long-term plan for this year and the year ahead? Let me take you back to the beginning of 2024, when I was still in the middle of writing my master thesis. And if you've ever written an empirical thesis before, you'll know that you can't plan every step ahead when it comes to an empirical thesis. Nope, sorry. You think you're about to finish your literature review? Here, have some issues with your citation tool. You think you know how to conduct your empirical research? Here, have some issues with analyzing your data. You think, okay, I think you get the picture. A thesis is basically just one unexpected event after the other. And what if your university unexpectedly decides to add deadlines after deadlines just 1 month before you have to submit your master thesis? And once you had handed it in and met all the deadlines, not only did you have to prepare for the defense, but you had to basically study the entire content of your entire master degree in 1 month, because not only did you have to defend your thesis, but you were also given random questions about random courses across your studies. And on top of all that, you worked part-time in an online marketing job and had to put out many unexpected fires. And what if, after finally finishing university, after having successfully put out all the fires at work, after looking forward to a carefree summer, and just 1.5 weeks into exactly that, you're suddenly told that your landlord needs your flat again and you have to be out by September. Oh my God, give this woman a break. Give her a break, I promise. Anyway, I'm okay now. No, I think I'm okay now. So naturally, as a content marketing girly, I thought to myself, when life gives you lemons, make content from it. And for the first time in my life, I'm embracing the unexpected. Because believe me when I say, I truly have absolutely no idea what will happen next. Will I stay in the city? Will I move back home again? Will I go abroad? Not a clue. But I guess there's no turning back now. And if there is one thing I'm able to plan, it's the fact that I'm taking you along with me.